Today I am standing before you to deliver another lesson of physics of class 10. That part which is most important for us, for our life, and the physical occurrence for which you are able to see me and I am able to be on the mirror or in the screen of the mobile. And that important part of physics is your light. So light, that physical concept is very much necessary to know about this, whether this is happening in the nature, we are feeling it, we are observing it, but how to explain what are the different things related to that, what are the different things we are facing in our daily life. And this is the most important thing which is needed to see the objects. Whenever we are observing, whenever we are seeing something, if light is not there, we will never see. This total world will be the dark one, and the dark night will arise. Definitely we will go to the concept and we will understand what are the basic things related to it which are there in the book as well as the conceptual understanding. So let us go to that. So first part, whatever thing is there, let me erase this one. Okay, the concepts which are there in this chapter are one. That is, what is light, you will understand. What is light, you will understand. Second part, you will understand the reflection of light. We will understand the reflection of light. Okay. Third part, we will learn about the spherical mirrors. We will learn about the spherical mirrors. S-P-H-E-R-I-C-A-L, spherical mirrors. Okay. Then we will go to the refraction. Refraction is there, and the other concepts are also there. That is spherical lens, and that last part, not last part, that is refractive index. This part, and the last part, that is, let me take to this place, refractive index and the power of the lens. The power of a lens. Okay. So these are the different types of concepts we have to cover, we have to understand in this chapter. First part, what is light, what is the reflection of light. Reflection of sound is also there, but we will learn reflection of sound, light. Then spherical mirrors, reflection through it, then refraction, then spherical lens, your refractive index, and the power of lens. These things we have to understand. Other thing, these things are not tough. Terms are related. Terms are, you have already understood in standard 7 and 8 also, I think. Reflection and refraction, small part is there in the book, the basic parts, but we will just observe the advanced form of this. And when you will go to 11 you will go to the optics of class 12, there you will go 2-3 steps greater to that. Many concepts of optics you will learn. Okay, so first part we will understand what is light. So when it is told that what is, let me write it properly. That is light. Let us understand what is light. All of us know that this is okay, that emoji is for automatically let it be. This is not a dukhi one, it should be happy like this. It should be happy for this. Let it is done. So light, this is the form of energy. First thing is, it is a form of energy. Different types of energy are there. The light is a form of energy only. So what is needed for this energy is needed? This is needed for us to see the objects around us. Okay? The things, what are the objects are present around us, to see those things. How can I know that this is a mobile, this is a stylus, this is me, this is smart board, that here it is a desk or it is a classroom? We have already named them. We name them after we are observing these things. We can see those things. We have named them after seeing those. So for seeing different object, to watch the TV also, to anything happening, any incident happening around you, everything, the light is needed. Okay, so this is a form of energy. So can we see the energy? Is it possible that we can see the energy? No. So energy cannot be seen. This energy helps us, form of energy which helps us to see the objects around us. This energy only helps. So you will say that yes, we are observing the light. We are inside the classroom, the wall is glowing, the tube light is glowing. Whenever we are putting the laser, the light is there. No, this is not, we are not observing that light energy. We are observing its path. We are observing its path. Different phenomena are there, just like Tyndall effect. It is there in standard 9 also. You must have observed or understood. So we are observing only path of that. The energy cannot be seen. Okay, light is a form of energy which enables us to see. It helps to see, but we cannot see it. We are only observing its path. ठीक है जी? ठीक है. So this is the form of energy. So light is a form of energy. But light at different times we will understand different characters. Okay, different natures of light. So light always, first thing I will write, it always travels in a straight path. It always travels in a straight path. As it travels always in a straight path, a special name is given to it, that is rectilinear propagation of light, or rectilinear propagation. Maybe spelling will be wrong, I think. Okay, got it. So rectilinear propagation. What do you mean by rectilinear? Rect means straight. Rect का meaning क्या है? The rect means एकदम straight. Straight path. We will move as we have learned these things in motion also. Okay, rectilinear motion, straight path motion. The same way, the light energy that travels, the path is always straight. So it is called a rectilinear propagation. Propagation means movement of the particles. Okay, it always follows a straight path. So calculating its speed is also calculated. Its speed is calculated. The speed of light in vacuum. Speed of light, in vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Clear? The speed of light is moving in a straight path. It must have some speed, yes. But we are considering in vacuum. Vacuum means no air is there, no air resistance is there. Totally, it is free from all types of particles or water droplet, anything. Okay. So in vacuum, the speed of light is considered or calculated, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. We will learn more about this, how it came, what are the things behind this in the higher classes in 12th. Okay. Let us go to the next one. So speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now, sometimes we say light is a particle, or light is observed in particle form, and light is observed also in wave form. Okay, Okay, so we can say it is a wave. We can say it contains particles. Sometimes we are observing up to class 10 we will learn in the form of ray. But before that, light contains particles, and those particles, that is energy packets, and those are known as photons. Photon means light, ns or electrons like particles are there. Photon means light particles. They always occur in the form of packets of energy, small packets, tiny packets of energy, and those are known as photons. This is called the practical characteristics of light. Okay, we will understand the basic only. Then another form is also there, wave. Light also acts as a wave form, and that wave is known as EM wave. So what is the full form of EM? Electromagnetic wave. Electromagnetic. Okay. So two types of wave in standard and you have understood, longitudinal and transverse. Okay. So light is an electromagnetic wave. So effect of electrons and magnetic field also is also there in the particles of light or in the light form energy. So it shows also wave nature. So more about this wave nature we will understand in the class 11, and only you have to remember that light is an electromagnetic wave. Okay. Another thing, it does not need any medium to travel. Okay, sometimes we see that sound medium is needed, because without medium sound is not. It is not possible that sound can propagate because it is the vibration of particles. Okay, but here light, as it is electromagnetic, it doesn't need a specific medium. Medium may be there, it will travel. Medium may not be there, it will travel. As we have observed, that is vacuum. In the previous page I had written vacuum. No medium, nothing is there, but it can travel also. In that we are saying that the speed is 3 to 10 to the power 8. So as it is electromagnetic in nature, so it doesn't need any particular medium to travel. As the sound ray, you can say the light from the sun is coming to the earth. So in between the space, it is vacuum, but it is coming to us. Okay, so it doesn't need a specific medium to travel. So it is electromagnetic in nature. Clear? So here I am observing that light is showing its particle form, and light is also showing its wave form. For that nature, light has dual nature. Whenever we will study the light, it always shows the dual nature of it, two-faced. So in our daily life, in our real life, all the persons, all the people are dual-faced, maybe triple-faced. Means in front they are saying something, in front they are saying some good things, but inside they are not like that. Positive things are shown in front, but negative things are in their mind. So dual nature is there. So in your life you should not be dual. It is very difficult to be a single person or single attitude वाला person होना बहुत क्या होता है? It is not possible. But still we can try for that. Two-faced person, it is very dangerous. Light also. Okay. So here in light, different types of radiations are also there. Okay. So different types of radiations are there. So we can understand different types of radiation like this. Just I will say now in the second chapter I will say properly all the things, different types of radiation. What is first? That is your gamma radiation. Then X-ray. Then your ultraviolet ray. Then visible light. Infrared ray, microwaves, different types of radiations we are observing. Gamma ray. Gamma ray is the strongest. It can pass through any of the material. Okay, so it can kill you in fraction of a second also. So X-ray we are observing. X-ray is used for taking the photo of the internal injuries. UV ray. UV ray we are acquainted with, that is needed, or it is responsible for the ozone layer depletion. Then visible light. Inside the visible light, whatever the colors we are observing, the 7 colors, they are coming under the visible region. Then infrared ray. Infrared ray, do you know where it is used? The remote. Infrared ray. When you are pressing the key, then the TV is working. These things, that ray is infrared ray. Then microwaves. Microwave you are using. Microwave oven, it is used. We are not saying everything about these things. Okay, so I am just saying where it is used. Microwaves are used for cooking. Other things also it is used. Radio waves. Radio waves are used for signal detection or signal transmission. Okay, so these are the different types of radiations which are needed to know. But what we will learn this part. Visible का मतलब क्या है? What is visible means what we are observing, what we are seeing. जो भी हमें दिख रहा है वो सब हम पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, ये बात है. Now we will go to the next part of the concept, that is reflection of light. So let me write it. That is reflection of light. Clear? Very simple phenomena we are observing. Suppose you must have played the carom. When we are striking it, when we are striking the striker, it is colliding with the wall of this, the interior wall of the carom board, and it is coming in the same way. In this direction it has go, and the oppositely it is coming. Okay, this phenomena you have observed in standard 9 also, that is sound. Whenever I am saying something in this classroom, you can listen the multiple sounds, that is a multiple reflection. That echo is coming. Okay, echo is coming. This is one type of reflection of sound also. So reflection is very much necessary. Reflection helps us to see the object. It strikes the opaque surface or strikes me. Now mobile is in front of me, light is striking me, and my image is forming on the screen. The reflection concept is very much needed to see the objects, that formation of image also. So let us see. So go to the next part. So what happens in reflection? So theoretically, we consider a surface like this. We consider a surface like this, and light ray will fall upon this. Light ray will fall upon that surface. When it falls, it bounces back. It bounces back. When will it bounce? The condition is its one side should be opaque. This is needed. This is needed. If this is not there, then the light will pass through this one to the next medium. Okay, this should be opaque. This surface bounces back the light ray. If light ray is coming in this direction, the light ray will just reflect. Again, it will go to the same. Okay, opposite direction. This direction is coming, direction will be this one. So this is the reflection method of the light, and another concept will be there. One ray is needed to understand the reflection in a better way. That is this line. This line helps us to understand the reflection in a better way, mathematically or conceptually. The reflection, what are the basic needs of reflection? So reflection occurs on the surface. So what's the condition of the surface? First thing, it should be polished. It should be polished. It should be shiny, and it should be opaque. तो पॉलिश होना चाहिए, शाइनी होना चाहिए, ओपाक होना चाहिए. These three conditions are needed. But you should ask, sir, only polished surface the reflection is occurring? No. In other surfaces are also there. The rough surface like this reflection will occur, but the figure will be different. I will say later. Let me make you understand how the reflection occurs on a polished surface. So these are the basic needs that a surface should be, so that I can get the reflection in a proper way. If the surface is polished, if the surface is shiny, if the surface is opaque, then it is a good reflector. It is a good reflector. It helps, and it helps to reflect the light properly. Proper reflection I will get with the help of laser. We can observe this in a better way. In another video I will make the activity also. So laser, what I am saying, laser, you must have used, you must have seen that what is laser. It has a full form. The full form is light amplification and stimulated emission of radiation. Okay, the laser full form is light amplification and stimulated emission of radiation. Okay, the light ray, one single ray, will be visible to us. That is laser. That will be observed properly here. So this is polished, shiny and opaque, or this will be a good reflector. Then what will happen for rough surface like this? So different points, different reflected ray will be formed. Suppose this point, if this is the reflected ray, this one ray and this is reflecting, another surface this one, then this will be different. From this point, this point, this point, different rays are formed. Multiple rays will be formed in different directions. That is for a rough surface. Okay, that is not a good reflector. Good reflector is always a polished surface. Okay, the basic. Then we will go to the mathematical concept. What is to be understood for understanding the reflection of reflection of light. So for reflection of light, we should understand, we should remember, we should recognize the different parts. Suppose this point is O, this is your A, this is your P, this is your N, this is X, this is Y. Okay, here AO is your इंसिडेंट रे, इसको क्या बोलते हैं ना, इंसिडेंट रे. OB is known as reflected ray. Reflected ray. ON is the normal to the point of incidence, that is O, and what is XY? My reflecting surface. Reflecting surface. Okay, these are the parts of the reflection. Clear? These are the parts. Now, certain rules are there. Before that rule, let me say, here an angle is formed. This angle is called I. This angle is called R. And I is known as angle of incidence, and R is known as angle of reflection. Angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So let me write the rules, the canons, the laws that are to be learned to understand the reflection process. This process also follows some laws. The rules. First rule is, let me move these things up a little better. The incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal to the point of incidence lie on the same plane. This is the rule number one. Another rule is also there. That is very simple. That is, you can say lower order. Angle of incidence reflection. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Clear? These are the two things which are to be followed when we are going for reflection process. So what is this? First law, let us understand. Written that the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence lie on the same plane. All the three rays are lying on the same plane. So plane, let us understand what is plane. So here, let me draw a three-dimensional concept you have to know. Suppose you can observe that I have drawn, suppose this is a sheet of paper, this is another sheet of paper. One paper is kept like this, another paper is kept like this. Cardboard. This cardboard is horizontal, this cardboard is vertical. In coordinate geometry, we have already understood what are the different planes: x, o, y, h dash, o, y, h dash, o, y dash, x, o, y dash. For planes in 4 quadrants we are observed. Three-dimensionally in class 12, you will understand it deeper in mathematics. But these are the different planes. So one plane is perpendicular to another. तो इसका नीचे वाला plane भी होता है, इसका नीचे वाला part भी है. Okay, this one. The planes are perpendicular to each other. So this plane means this reflection process is meant for only one plane. Suppose this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, and this is the normal. This is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray, and this is the normal. All are lying on the same plane. This plane they are lying. एक ही plane में वो रहते हैं. The light rays do not change their planes. So this is observed, or this is just explained in the rule number 1. Plane will be same. This will be the angle of incidence, this will be the angle of reflection. These are the common things. Angle of incidence, and this will be the angle of reflection. Clear? That this ray, and this ray all lie on the same plane. They are coincident at a point, concurrent at a point, but they lie on the same plane. एक ही plane में रहते हैं. Clear? The next part. So angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Let us go to the figure again. I have already told you there is an angle formed. There is an angle formed. These two angles are always equal. These two angles are always equal in measure. Means this is 30 degree. This will be also 30 degree. 60 degree, 60 degree. 0 degree, 0 degree. 0 degree. How it will be 0 degree? Let us see. So this is the surface reflecting surface. So light is coming like this and reflecting in the same direction. Okay, reflecting in the same direction perpendicularly. Okay, so here theta will be, theta I have told that angle will be 0 degree. The angle of incidence is 0, and here angle of reflection is also 0 degree. Clear? So those angles are formed with the normals. Those angles will be formed with the normal. Normal के साथ इंसिडेंट जो एंगल बनाता है that will be angle of incidence. नॉर्मल के साथ रिफ्लेक्टेड जो एंगल बनाएगा उसको बोलते हैं एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. Clear? For 0 degree incidence, the condition is in which direction it has come, the same way, in the opposite direction, it will go back in the perfect sense. The direction will not be, direction will be opposite, the plane will be same. Okay, so this figure, this direction is coming, in the same way, it is going back. The line will be same. Next. So this is the reflection process. So why this process is occurring? This process is needed to see the object. To see the object means what should be done? Now images should be formed. Images should be formed. I am standing in front of the camera and my image is on the screen. How it is formed? Because the light is falling upon me, the reflection or refraction, whatever is occurring, then my image is in front of you. Okay, what are the phenomena will happen? I will discuss later also. Okay, so image is formed. Image should be there. Image क्या है? Two types of images are there. Image, how it is formed, let us see first, then types of images we will understand. Images are formed only if the reflected ray meet each other. The reflected ray meet each other. अगर वो मिलेंगे तो इमेज फॉर्मेशन होगा. कहाँ पर होगा? At that point of convergence. Point of convergence. ये एक रिफ्लेक्टेड रे है, ये एक है, एक है. तीन रिफ्लेक्टेड रे, थ्री रिफ्लेक्टेड rays are meeting each other or converging at a point, that the point of concurrence, and at that point the image will be formed. If they are not meeting one another, image will not be formed. As they are meeting one another, image will be formed. Clear? So images are of two types. Images are of two types. One is real image, and it is, or another is the virtual image. Example, I am standing in front of you, my image is virtual, okay, behind the mirror or behind the lens. Real, virtual. तो real क्या है? Real means whatever exists, जो भी exist करेगा वो real होगा. देखते हैं किससे? हम exist कर रहे हैं, हम real हैं. आप लोग देख रहे हो, आप भी exist कर रहे हो, आप real हो. So when the light rays or the reflected rays will meet each other, थोड़ा टेढ़ा हुआ है, चले. Light rays meet each other at a point, single line, in their respective direction. Same way, they are converging. This is called converging. The convergence of the reflected ray at a point, that gives you what type of image? A real image means image is real, proper image is there. But what happens to the real image? Whenever real image is formed, it is always inverted. Inverted means what? ना upside down. इसका मतलब ना पैर ऊपर सर नीचे होगा. When I am observing anything in front of me in my eye lens, then real and inverted image is formed in the retina, on the retina, and from that retina the optic nerves take the signals to the brain, and brain again makes it सीधा कर देता है. That is the capability of convergence. We will understand in better way in the next chapter, human eye and color. So whenever any image is real, it is always inverted. Real means it will be inverted, and it can be taken on the screen. The screen के ऊपर ये वाला image formation होगा. On the screen the image will be formed. But what about virtual? Virtual means they never converge in their real path. They always diverge. तो diverge मतलब दो अलग-अलग हो जाते हैं. ये जाएगा इस तरफ, ये जाएगा इस तरफ, ये जाएगा इस तरफ. तो all the reflected rays will go away from one another. That is the divergence. They diverge. These are diverging rays. They are not meeting each other, just going away from each other or one another. But we have to make them meet so that the image will be formed. Image will be formed definitely. How the image will be formed? Just to draw their apparent rays. Here they are meeting each other. Apparent part. Apparent, which is not real. This is the path. This is the path which they are just observing. We are observing that path, which is not the original, the apparent part. This one, and this one, and this one I have extended. Apparently, they are meeting each other at the back. The dotted line is showing that. The dotted line is showing that. And this point is known as the point of divergence. Sorry, the point where the diverged rays meet, where the image will be formed. Image will be formed. Okay. So whatever the image is formed, as it is formed behind the mirror, पीछे होता है. So it is virtual. But whenever it is virtual, it is always direct. एकदम सीधा, नॉट अपसाइड डाउन। इरेक्ट मतलब सर ऊपर होगा पैर नीचे होगा, दैट विल बी वर्चुअल इमेज। इन केस ऑफ यू कैन टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ प्लेन मिरर्स। ओके, सो इरेक्ट इमेज इज फॉर्म, मतलब जैसा ऑब्जेक्ट था वैसा होगा। क्लियर? सो वर्चुअल होता होगा तो इरेक्ट होगा, जब रियल होगा तो इन्वर्टेड होगा। सो इट्स इमेज cannot be taken on screen। इसको हम स्क्रीन के ऊपर नहीं ले सकते, इसको हम स्क्रीन के ऊपर नहीं ले सकते, बिकॉज इट वर्चुअली पीछे होता है, बैक साइड। So these are the two types of images which are formed. Now we will use this concept in the formation of image in case of mirrors. So let us go to the different types of mirrors. First part we'll go for plane mirror, which was there in standard 7 and 8 also, but we have to understand what happens there. The plane mirror. So for plane mirror, let me draw the mirror first. Let it be the mirror. Okay, so one side should be opaque, one of the sides should be opaque like this. Clear? So you हो गया opaque, but what happens? Suppose I have kept the object here. Suppose you are standing here. थोड़ा टेढ़ा हो गया, थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा, चलो let it be. So what happens then? The concept is, whenever we are drawing or whenever we are observing the image formation, infinite light rays are passing through it. Infrared light rays are coming from this. Okay, but we will take minimum 2 rays. Minimum 2 rays are needed to get the point of concurrence of the rays so that image will be formed. So let us get that. One line will be always straight. Light follows the straight path. One line will be always straight, means perpendicular to the incidence. What? Angle of incidence is 0 degree. Here angle of incidence will be suppose 0 degree. So गया था इसी रास्ते में और लौट आएगा उसी रास्ते में, because I is equal to R, both are 0 degree, you can say. Now another I have told already that 2 rays are needed minimum. So let us see that. Let us take another ray like this. If this will be the another incident ray, then reflected ray will come. So where will it be? So for that, let me draw the normal. So let it be the normal, because without normal reflection is not possible. So this is the normal, means this will be your, so let it be straight, this will be your reflected ray. Why this is the reflected ray? Because we know that angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So these two angles are equal. Clear? So these are the real reflected rays. But you can observe this ray is in this direction and this ray is in this direction, means they are diverging from each other. They are going away from each other. But I have to get the image. So let us draw the apparent portions. Let it be the opposite part, and this is the opposite part of the ray. You can observe that simply they are meeting each other at a point behind the mirror. So the object will be here, the object will be here. Okay, the object will be here. If this is the object, the image will be here. Sorry, this is image. The image will be here. This is the image. Clear? So if this is AB, this will be also AB, and size will be same, H, and we will say that this is the object and this is the object, and here the image is formed which is erect, and as it is behind the mirror, it is virtual. It is virtual and erect. तो स्ट्रेट हम खड़े हैं प्लेन मिरर के सामने, हम जब खड़े हो जाएंगे हम जैसे दिखते हैं वैसे ही दिखेंगे. वन थिंग विल बी देयर, दैट lateral immersion. Lateral immersion. Here the vertical changes are not there, horizontal changes. My right side will be left side and left side will look like right side. The basic concept behind the image formation of a plane mirror. So plane mirror, what type of image is formed? Virtual and erect. This point is the point of concurrence or point of intersection of two lines. Okay, so lateral immersion happens, right becomes left and left becomes right. So this is the image formation on a plane mirror. But the most important part of class 10 is your next part, that is your spherical mirror. Spherical mirror. I will make you understand in part. Today I will go to up to this part only. In the next class we will learn how the images are formed in spherical mirrors. Okay, before that let me introduce what are these things. Spherical mirror. Spherical, the root word is sphere. The root word is sphere, means from a sphere it will be derived. From a sphere it will be derived, but sphere 3-dimensionally I am not taking. I am taking its 2-dimensional form, that is a circle. That is a circle. It is a 2-dimensional form. So let me take a part of it. Let me take a part of it. Suppose from this portion to this portion, and another part this portion to this portion. Clear? I have taken two parts, any two parts. You can take off yourself also. You can take off your choice. So I have taken this part, and I will mark them differently. Let us see. Suppose in this part, the outer side is opaque, but in the left side, the inner side is opaque. The outer part, sorry, in the left side, the inner part is opaque, and the right side, the outer part is opaque. On the basis of this, here the inner is reflecting, the inner part is reflecting this side, and here the outer part is reflecting. Outer part is reflecting. So on the basis of that, they are named differently. This part is known as concave mirror. I will cut it from that spherical part, and it will be a concave mirror. And left side is your convex mirror. Concave mirror, convex mirror. Concave, cave is there, so it is in inner or bulging inward. Bulging inward. The interior part is reflecting, so it is cave, concave. It is vex, means outer part. The outer part is reflecting, so it is convex. The chamas dekhiyo, you must have observed the spoon. Okay. This is the interior part. This part is your concave reflecting surface, and the backside portion is your convex part. If I see, this is my palm, and this part is your concave, and the backside is your convex. Okay, both should be reflecting on both sides. So outer side opaque होगा, inner side reflecting होगा, तो concave. Outer side reflecting होगा, inner side opaque होगा, तो हो जाएगा convex. So these are the different types of mirrors. Okay, concave, convex. Plane mirror we have already understood. Clear? So in the next class, I will go to the different parts, whatever is needed for the image formation in concave and convex mirror, and we will go to the lens part also. So तब तक के लिए thank you.